Talis Park is one of Naples' most distinctive luxury golf communities, known for its Mediterranean-inspired setting, active club lifestyle, and wide range of residences from lock-and-leave condos to custom single-family homes. In the next few minutes, I'm going to cover what Talis Park is, where it sits within Naples, what the club lifestyle is centered around, and how to decide whether it belongs in your shortlist before you decide to tour. I'm Jack Boyd. I've lived in Naples for over 20 years and worked on over $1 billion in closed commercial real estate transactions. So I'm going to walk you through this the way I would for a serious buyer. Let's start with location. Talis Park is in North Naples. That can be a major positive depending on how you plan to use the home, but it's also one of the first trade-offs to understand. You're not in Old Naples, and you're not right next to Fifth Avenue. So if your ideal Naples lifestyle is being very close to downtown or the beaches, this might feel a little further north than you might want. But for other buyers, that location can actually be a part of the appeal. You have strong access to North Naples, you're positioned more conveniently for short trips over to RSW, and if your life in Naples is centered around the club, golf, fitness, dining, and spending time inside the community, then being far from downtown might not matter nearly as much. Now let's talk about the housing. The community has just over 500 residences across 12 distinctive neighborhoods. But for most buyers, I wouldn't start by trying to memorize every neighborhood by name. The better buyer framework is by product type. Are you looking for a lower maintenance condo or coach home style property? Or are you looking for a true single family home with more privacy, indoor and outdoor living, and more of a full Naples home base? Those are very different searches, even though they're inside the same community. From a pricing standpoint, Talis Park generally ranges from about $1 million for the condo style or lower maintenance options up to north of $10 million for the largest single family homes. That range can change depending on the specific property, view, size, condition of the finishes, and of course where the home sits in the community. But the reason I like to give that range is it just shows how broad the options can be. Two buyers can both say they're interested in Talis Park, but they might be talking about completely different versions of it. A buyer looking for a seasonal lock and leave residence is making a different decision than a buyer looking at a large single family home with more privacy, square footage, and a higher level of customization. And that's why product type matters so much here. Now let's talk about the lifestyle. The social center of the community is the club environment and the gathering spaces. At the heart of it all is Vinehouse. And around that, you have dining, a resort style pool, fitness center, spa, racket sports, social spaces, and golf. And if you're here for only part of the year, you want the community to make life simple. You want to arrive, settle in quickly, have dining, fitness, and social opportunities nearby, and not feel like you have to drive all around Naples to enjoy your day here. And that's where this type of community can make a lot of sense. It's polished, it's social, and it's club-centered, and for the right buyer, that's the appeal. Golf is also part of the conversation, but I would separate that from the broader lifestyle. Talis Park has an 18-hole golf course, and for some buyers, it's one of the main reasons they're considering the community. But for others, it's a nice to have. But the larger appeal is the combination of the club, dining, wellness, social environment, and lower maintenance living. That distinction matters. If access to the course is non-negotiable, you need to confirm the current membership structure, availability, costs, and timing early in the process. I'm not going to go deep into membership details here because those will change over time, and they need to be verified directly with the club before you make a decision. But from a buyer strategy standpoint, the key is simple. Don't wait until you're emotionally attached to a property to understand whether the membership structure actually fits your plans here. So who is Talis Park actually for? In my view, it's a strong fit for a buyer who wants a smaller, tight-knit North Naples community with a club and active social environment. It can also be a strong fit if you value easy access to RSW compared with many other Naples golf communities, or if you like the option of lower maintenance living without giving up access to a high-end country club environment. For many buyers, it's not just about the house. It's about making Naples feel easier, more connected, and more convenient. Now, who is it not for? Talis Park might not be the perfect fit for you if your main priority is being close to downtown Naples. It also might not be the right fit if you want a larger golf environment with more than 18 holes inside the community. For some buyers, an 18-hole course is exactly what they want, but for others, they prefer a larger setting with multiple courses or a broader golf footprint. That's why the fit question matters more than just asking whether it's a nice community. Of course it is. The better question is whether it matches the way you spend time here in Naples. So here's how I would browse Talis Park correctly. First, decide whether you're really a condo-style buyer or a single-family buyer, because that one decision will immediately change the type of properties that you'll be looking at. Second, decide how important golf is. Is golf the reason you're buying here, or is it a nice-to-have? Third, evaluate the location honestly. Is being close to downtown Naples a major priority? Make sure to compare that before you fall in love with a specific property online. Fourth, tour the community intentionally. Don't judge Talis Park based off of one listing or one street. The feel can change depending on the product type, location within the community, the view, the density, the proximity to the amenities, and other factors. And lastly, make sure to verify the club membership details early. Not because you need to become an expert before touring, but just because those details can meaningfully affect whether the community fits your lifestyle and your timeline. If you're seriously considering whether to buy in Naples, whether that's in the next few months or closer to a year from now, the best place to start is boydre.com/buy. From there, you can go through a short buyer profile. Within 48 hours, I'll send you a quick custom video based on your criteria, your timing, and the areas that fit you best. So even if you're early, it gives you a much clearer way to narrow down the search without wasting any trips or time.